Hey guys, I'm here at the Lancaster property. We're doing some bush hogging today. I'm up in one of my stands, been cleaning out some wasps. Got a little visitor down here. Watch this. So black snake. Let's get down and go look at him. He's ready and waiting on me. Look at him. He's about to take off. Man, he's fast. Well, he got out of dodge. I was going to pick him up and see if I catch him, but as soon as I walked a couple steps, he took off. I'm going to show you this stand right here. You can see in the background, it's like on the edge of a cutover. You can see the stand up there. I'll walk over there and show you. We got this cornfield over here though. You see the top of the corn. There's a cutover right here. They done replanted pines. And then we hunting on the edge of this cutover. You see this trail right here. Right through here. Going right towards the corn. They're coming right through here. Going right through there, and then I got a stand right there. Bow stand I built a couple years ago out of wood. I was going to move it, that's why I got my truck down here. I was going to move it to another location, but I really just like it so much right here. I think I'm going to leave it and put something else up at the front. One of our other stands getting a little bit more work done. A couple of little food plots / shooting lanes. We wind up putting a feeder down there in that hole right there. We'll probably come back and plant that. Alright guys, so I come up with a solution. I was gonna put me a 2-man stand right here, but I think I'm gonna build me a stand in these 3 trees right here. So remember, we got the little box stand right there that I was using to bring my little 7-year-old daughter in. But I think I'm gonna build one in here, put a little roof on it, and then later when we move out here, I can put me a make it into a tree house for the kids. They've been wanting a tree house. And there's the road that we was talking about after we bush hauled. And then I'm gonna have this little shooting lane right here in case we hunt the little ground blind. And you'll see it's right in front of it. And then we made this today. That goes down probably about 40 yards. And if you see, it's right in front of those trees right there. So we got that, and then we got this one over here beside the little stand that we made. This one actually was already here too. So we probably won't plant nothing there. We'll probably just use that to just a little shooting lane in case we see something out of the stand. But this thing is just got a little metal top on it, and it's just got some landscape fabric around it. Just something to hide in, but that's where we're talking about putting it up there. Like I said, you got that, and then we got this other one down here. So, and the deer, they cross right in front of this right here, and then they walk at an angle and go over there. So let's go here and look at this. And we're about done for today. Been down here for about 4 hours. So this was a big old hill of dirt right here. Can't tell it, but that hill right there is it's almost up to my chest. And there's kudzu all down in here. Seen one more snake. We showed you that black snake earlier, but we had a king snake in here also. Look at that, there's a piece of metal down here. Huh. Looks like an old truck hood or something. Might have been where the snake come from. This is about where he was. So we're gonna probably plant this here. Yeah, I think that's the whole hood. This used to didn't have no gate on it. People would come up here and dump their trash up in here. So the previous owner, before we bought it, he come in here and put a gate up just so they wouldn't dump in here no more. Shame that people would do that, but it's the way it is. Big old rock right there. That looks like a piece of concrete. But you got about another 100 yards and it goes down there to the creek, which is flooded out of its banks most of the time. Cause the lake, there's a big lake over here and it stays backed up. It's a watershed and they don't pull water out of it no more. So it stays backed up most of the time, and it's backed up and flooded that creek out of its banks when it rains real hard. So, alright guys, well, we'll get back with you later once we do a little bit more work out here. Still hadn't done much on our other property. I never did put the trail camera up out there, but every time I think about it, I keep forgetting to go buy a battery. So we're gonna get that up probably maybe this week or so. We're selling our house and moving kind of close to here, so we've been working on it a lot, and it's got me backed up this year. So we've been doing a little bit of fishing. Old dead tree. Probably seen about 30 or so doves. Look, there goes a dove right there lighting in the tree. Can't tell you how many we've seen here. At least 30. So you like them old dead trees. There's another dead tree right there they light in. Old cedar tree. Alright, we'll talk to y'all later.